I had to, so I did. What stuff are you doing in your business that if you suddenly couldn't do it, you would find a solution to it right away? And yet in the meantime, you are working week to week as though you are the only one who can do that thing, and it is simply impossible by the laws of time and space and gravity. It just couldn't be possible that it would ever be conceivably handled by someone else other than you. Remember, failure was part of the objective of entering the gym this morning. Are there things in your business that are worse off for having you involved in them?
How can I use my business as a way to be there for my family more?
Those outputs can only be reined in and intentionally developed or directed by managing the inputs.
Forced us eventually to take over 2 years of our life to dig out of just to get to zero.
You don't have the things from the places you haven't gone to. Treat yourself like someone you are responsible for helping.
The flies come for the poo, right? There's a push-pull effect with all of your marketing, and it needs to be pushing away the customers that are not a good fit and drawing in the ones that are.
Hey, welcome to all of you, bandits and chilies. This episode is called, What Do You Need Right Now? This is kind of a follow-on episode to last week's, just in the sense of that feeling of being stuck in your business, caught up on that treadmill trap. It can leave you unsure of the path forward. So in addition to the points covered in that episode about freeing up time for higher leverage activities by means of delegation, automation, and simplification, this episode dives into the question, what do you need right now? Now the cool thing about this question is that even if you get the wrong answer, it can still illuminate the path forward. Oftentimes, what we think that we need versus what we actually need might be two different things. But that's okay, because even if we pursue the thing that we think we need and it turns out to be the wrong thing, that at least got us in motion and it clarified that need to us. I now know that this isn't what I need. That can feel like failure, but it is actually progress. It's like that story of Thomas Edison working on the light bulb and having figured out 1,000 ways that it wouldn't work. So with that in mind, here are 7 possible things that you might need or might think that you need in your business right now. Think about which one of these is the most relevant to you. Clarity, personal growth, more money, more time, more minds, more fun, and speed. Okay, let's go over these one at a time and then let me know which one that you think you need right now. Send me a DM in Skool. Try and pinpoint the one that matters the most to you today, the one that would unlock the changes that you want to see. So number 1, clarity. Do I even know where I am heading right now? If you're working hard, but you feel like you're going in circles, then you need a map. A lack of clarity leaves you unsure of what to prioritize. Every day feels like putting out fires and there doesn't seem to be a plan. If this is you, then you cannot expect your business to produce the results that you want to see because you cannot see the direct correlation between your day-to-day intentional actions and that outcome. If your day-to-day actions lack intentionality, if they are primarily reactive, and if you feel stuck on that treadmill trap, then there is no plan to have clarity around. If this is you, take 10 minutes today and write your 90-day goal for your business. What substantial shift or achievement would make a difference for you in the next 90 days? Then ask yourself, what would make that outcome inevitable? If you want some help on that, book a free clarity call with me, link in the description. Number 2, personal growth. Do you keep hitting the same ceiling? Same problems, same story. I can't find good employees, no one can be trusted for me to delegate that thing to, or leads are slow. In reality, your business will never outgrow you. If you stop learning, you stop earning. A season 1 episode covered this. It was called Why You're the Problem and Why That's a Fantastic Thing. In that episode was the idea of transposing someone else into your situation. If you are struggling with hiring or leadership or lead generation or whatever, imagine someone that you look up to as being elite in that specific area and imagine swapping them into your position. That problem that was insurmountable to you, well, they would just simply surmount it. It wouldn't even be hard. So the great news is that there is a path forward and you hold the key. You can level up your skills in a specific domain and unlock the solution. Ask yourself, what skill if I mastered it in the next 90 days, would change everything. And then ask yourself, what is the most direct opportunity for me to start developing that skill right now? All right, number 3, more money. Now, this one might seem like, oh yeah, more money, that'd be nice. But specifically, this is if you are in one of the 2 following scenarios. You're working hard, the calendar seems fully booked, yet there never seems to be actual profit left over. If that sounds like you, I would strongly recommend reading Profit First by Mike Michalowicz, and there's also a free budget workshop inside our free Skool group that will help you to work out what's going on. The second scenario is that you just can't seem to book enough work. In that case, spend 10 minutes on this question. What could I do this week for 10 hours that will fill up next week's schedule? And then commit to doing that thing for 10 hours. Now, the beauty of this question is that since you know that you're about to spend 10 hours on the thing that you've thought about for 10 minutes, you really prioritize getting some planning done in those 10 minutes, but not so much that it comes at the expense of actually actioning those plans. If you are struggling with this, again, book a free clarity call, link in the description. Number 4, time. Whether you want that extra time to go towards higher leverage business activities, such as the Frappe framework, link in the description for that too, by the way, or you want the time to be for your family or anything else in your life outside of your work scope, here's a great question to ask yourself. If I was injured tomorrow and I could not work at all for 2 weeks, what would happen? What things would need to be taken care of, and what things just wouldn't matter that much? I've had this exact illuminating experience happen to me. I was still working on the tools. We had a few employees at the time, and I dislocated my knee playing futsal. At the hospital, I pulled out my phone and I took a look at the coming week's schedule, and I realized that with just a bit of creativity, I could make arrangements for all of the jobs to be done without me. I might have had to subcontract some additional work. I honestly can't even remember, but the point is this: I had to, so I did. What stuff are you doing in your business that if you suddenly couldn't do it, you would find a solution to it right away? And yet in the meantime, you are working week to week as though you are the only one who can do that thing, and it is simply impossible by the laws of time and space and gravity. It just couldn't be possible that it would ever be conceivably handled by someone else other than you. Maybe the time that you need is right there, but you just don't want to repurpose it. Maybe that's a force of habit. More likely, it's a force of identity. That's my thing. That's how I spend my time. Either way, just ask that question and become aware of it. Let me know what you come up with. Number 5, more minds. Business can be very lonely when you're the ceiling of your own environment. If you're the smartest person in your circle, or you feel like no one else around you really gets it, if you want to level up fast, then proximity matters more than tactics. Join a room where conversations make you uncomfortable in a good way. Uncomfortable like muscle pain after a workout. Join our free Skool group, link in the description. You can also join the free Frapp challenge that is being hosted by Joshua Latimer and the Warplan team tonight and for the next 3 nights. If you happen to be listening to this in the future, send me a DM and I'll let you know about the next upcoming ones. Number 6, fun. Speaking of Joshua Latimer, he likes to say that you make more money when you're having fun. And I think that one reason that is true is that the work doesn't even feel like work. You can get a whole lot done when you're enjoying the process, and it really shines through in the results. So if you've lost that spark, that love of your business and what you've created, if you are avoiding or resenting the work, then don't just soldier on. I mean, sure, soldier on, by all means, bills to be paid, mouths to feed, sure, but don't just soldier on. Do something about it. Ask yourself, what would make this game fun again? Do you need a personal challenge? Do you need something for your team? Do you need to make a tough decision? And all the while that you're avoiding making that decision, it's just sitting there making everything else miserable and daring you to deal with it. Business isn't all sunshine and lollipops, but that doesn't mean that you shouldn't try to enjoy it. Deal with the thing that is in the way of the fun, and then do something that will make your work, your role within the business, more fun. This could be as simple and, frankly, as boring as delegating some stuff to someone else so that you can spend more time on work that you genuinely enjoy. And so long as that work has high leverage, you will not only enjoy it more, but you will make more money doing it. If you need a bit of a caffeine-infused shot in the arm for this, check out the Frappe framework at warplan.au/frappe, link in the description. Lastly, number 7, speed. Maybe you do have a plan, you do have clarity, you are making money, and perhaps you are even having fun, but you're just moving way too slow. The results are coming, but they are glacial, and you want to compress time so that you can reach your own specific goals in less than 37 years. That kind of time compression can happen, and it just requires leverage. Check out the Frappe framework that I've been referencing, link in the description. Even the explainer video itself will be valuable to you in getting some brain juices flowing with inspiration about how you can be extracting more value, more profit from within your business from short, intentional time blocks of work. Once you have the plan, what I like to call the Frappe roadmap, once you have that sorted out, you will see that the time you spend working on Frappe-related stuff within your business is worth several $100s per hour on the low end, and normally it is thousands of dollars per hour. This is because you are not in the water pushing against the side of the container ship, but instead you are at the helm using the steering wheel to adjust the relatively tiny rudder which causes the entire ship to turn. Leverage. So which of those 7 is what you need right now? Or was yours some additional number 8 that I've missed? Let me know in our Skool group. Just taking the time to determine what you need right now, it invites you to make a positive change in answering that call. If you're thinking, I know which one I need, but I'm not sure what the next move looks like, let's talk about it. I do clarity calls every week where we figure out the top 3 dominoes for your next 90 days. No pressure, no pitch, just clarity. The link's in the show notes. Go book that call and let's figure out what you actually need right now. That's it. Have an awesome day. Make someone else's day awesome. I love you just the appropriate amount. Like, take whatever's weird and take a healthy step backwards from that line. That's exactly how much. If it's weird, you're the weirdo. Catch ya. Bye. Hey, you're a family-oriented business grower. You should join our free group for family-oriented business growers. It's like the perfect place for someone your size and shape. Join via warplan.au, link in the description, and whilst you're there you can book a free clarity call with me to help identify the next 3 dominoes you need to knock over in your business.